Hello guys. So today we will talk about the Indo-China relationship which has been going on after the Galwan Valley incident and what are the possible options we have further to engage with the China. So we will see that now. After the Galwan Valley incident, it is a game changer post the idea of the Wuhan spirit. After the Doklam standoff in 2017, to improve our relationship with the China, Wuhan dialogue has been initiated, and the part two is the Mamallapuram summit, which has been recently concluded in Chennai. After this, both the countries thought that we are improved the relationship further to the next level, but the Galwan Valley incident has broken this narrative, and it is proven that the Indo-China relationship is still in the turbulence. So at present, after this incident, we need to assess the pros and cons we have at present, and we need to respond to the current crisis having a larger perspective for a long-term solution ahead. We can't immediately react to this incident, and our any steps has to be followed more tactically and more deliberately. So, after 1947, most of our defense policies and doctrines are been Pakistan centric, and we still know the China's meteoric growth in our own backyard. We fail to understand the intent of this dragon power in our region, which has been going right behind us. So, first of all, we need to understand the intention of the China behind doing this. So, an eye for an eye, going for a war with China will provide an immediate gratification because we have the scores to settle, but it has its own attending complications. As we mourn for our soldiers who was martyred in the Galwan Valley, a reincarnated battle with China cannot be blindly embraced. However, national pride and national prestige has been at stake. We need to carefully assess the situation and to end up and diffuse this tension as far as possible because we are at the midst of the crisis that has been coronavirus has been going on. Our economy has been under stagnation, and our relationship with the neighborhood, especially Nepal and Pakistan, it is not smooth. So at this time we can't directly confront with the China. Also, there is another opinion, we have to go for a trade war with the China. Converting a border dispute into a trade war will not even settle the border dispute per se, which is the reason for this. And this trade war will impact India more than China. So trade war is not an option at present. So we need to have a mature political discourse and mature deliberation and coherence, which is the key to solve and ease the problem at present. And our military capacity needs to be strengthened at the border area per se. Our army can make a tactical adjustment and maneuvers to deter the China, but comprehensive China policy we need to develop by the person who are involved in the national security policy formulation in the higher echelons of the government of India under the direction of Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi ji. So we need to further our relationship with the ASEAN countries and Southeast Asian countries, also to the multilaterally engage with foreign countries like Russia, Japan, Mongolia, which is are encircling the China. India must stand resolute and firm in the defense of the territory in all the four sectors having the border with the China. We have four sectors that are bordering with the China, our Indian territory. So all securing the defense in both all four territories is important, and our diplomatic channels with the China, this has to be constantly operability so as to have a line of communication and to address the grievance and the issue which has been going with the China. So at any cost, our diplomatic channels shouldn't be cut with the China because our economy is very closely linked, and even we have our own Indian population and Indian business running over there. So the main factor to counter the China to counterbalance China is to leverage India's position in the region. So India and China is not the world. We have a larger countries over there. We need to garner their support, because by projecting India's image globally, we have a strong democratic credentials. We have a dynamism of its economy, and we showed the skills in the multilateral forums and multilateral platforms, and we have proved to be a nuclear weapon state with the responsible power. So our goodwill has been improved in the region. We have a strategic advantage of the maritime geography, especially in the Indian Ocean region, because our Andaman and Nicobar Island is very close to the Strait of Malacca. So this China's ingress should be a wake-up call for all our Asian friends, especially the friends who are bordering the China, and this shows the China's aggressiveness in the region. So, and a peaceful neighborhood is the need of the hour. We should diffuse the tension and de-escalate the heat that has been in the border area, because a peaceful neighborhood is very essential for the national growth and the national development.